And welcome to another episode of Stock Talk. I am your host, Mike. And with me, we got a decent show planned for you today. We have three decent stocks we're going to talk about, three decent stocks. This one is a sub. One of the first stocks we're going to talk about is HYSR, Sun Hydrogen Incorporated. Last tick was 0.0325. Going to the chart, for a penny stock, it doesn't look bad as far as for the whole through the year from January 2022 through November 2022. We're seeing resistance starting to pop up right now, and we're going to see why, and we're going to go to the Alphabet News and see why as well. Going on to what would you say they do here? They engage in the generation and marketing of renewable energy. It developed a novel solar-powered nanoparticle system that mimics photosynthesis to separate the hydrogen from water. This firm intends for technology of the system to be licensed for the production of renewable hydrogen to produce renewable electricity, hydrogen for fuel cells. The company was founded in February 18, 2009, and is headquartered in the People's Republic of Santa Barbara, California. Going on to the Alphabet Media, because that's one of the first things we're going to go before we go to StockTwits, where the real traders are at. We're going to the Alphabet Media, and Global Newswire has an article for Sun Hydrogen. That's why we're seeing some of the resistance starting to flow a direction, and the vibe is going towards Sun Hydrogen's direction. Sun Hydrogen receives an additional $45 million in capital commitment, shares vision for investment strategy for larger green hydrogen landscape. The developer of the breakthrough technology to produce renewable hydrogen energy uses sunlight and water today shared it's accepted the $45 million investment committed from GAHS Investments from LLC of Jericho, New York. The proceeds will be part of another further development of Sun Hydrogen's nanoparticle-based green hydrogen technology. And it's parallel enabled to the company to invest in a co-develop complementary technologies across renewable hydrogen client chain. The company remains committed to developing the nanoparticle technology to commercialization and most of its intermediate internal goal of being successful demonstration of first ever production quality phototype. However, the additional 45 capital commitment, Sun Hydrogen also looks to realize its further renewable energy technology to grow hydrogen's ecosystem, specifically the hydrogen seeking to make strategic investments by partnering in the early stage companies to enable assisting them to reach their own manufacturing stages. On the website, looks pretty good for a sub. For a sub-type stock like this, and you have a website list like this, it's actually pretty good. Whether that changes or maintenance goes off on it sometime down the road. Also, if you're new to trading and you got your pom-poms out because you think you can afford this and things like that, because it is one of the cheaper stocks, just be wary that things change and things are volatile. Make sure you're paper trading, not doing the real trading. If you don't know what paper trading is, go look it up in your Google machine. Because if you don't know what that means, you shouldn't be buying and selling stocks anyway. But I'm just trying to give you a heads up just to let you know, just so you don't do something bad and not watching the wallet. Clean hydrogen from the power of the sun. Sunlight, water equals renewable hydrogen. A solution that makes sense. The next renewable fuel, a break in clean energy, revolutionizing the hydrogen landscape. They're one of the most abundant elements in the universe. Hydrogen is used to power transportation and industry, the only byproduct left behind. Pure water, unlike hydrocarbon fuels to release carbon dioxide and other contaminants into the atmosphere would use. The problem, nearly all hydrogen today is procured through a steam methane reforming capital-intensive process that emits carbon dioxide and other harmful pollutants. They've developed a breakthrough technology for renewable hydrogen for sunlight of any source of water. By optimizing the science in water electrolysis and nano level, the low-cost photosynthesis technology uses sunlight to separate hydrogen from water, making the process truly green from start to finish. So if there's a company out there, guys, and it is also involved in this type of thing, you need to look at it, just because if you have another way to make it cleaner. A lot of your government entities out there are going to want to put the government dinero into this. I'm not saying that there is one that's going on. If somebody has any info, put it in the comment section for the traders to know about and learn about. But with this, you always have to see, because we're moving right now, that is what politicians want and people are moving toward, is a cleaner sources, because you don't want to live in a dirty planet, unfortunately. They have a YouTube video out there. You can go check it out. We're not going to check it out because we're not going to play it there. So how it works, they're splitting water in H2 and HO2. Sorry, they're splitting. How it works, they're splitting water into H2 and O2. The solution, photosynthetically active heterostructures, PAH. Each PAH nanoparticle is a microscopic machine composed of multi-layers, enabling the solar electrolysis reaction to take place. Its process is similar to what takes place inside a cell, plant cell during photosynthesis. Powered by solar energy, billions of our microscopic nanoparticles split apart the water at the molecule level, extracting hydrogen for the first part of clean energy source, leaving behind clean energy oxygen as byproducts. And you can see the process, what's happened, panel housing, nanoparticle, solar generator, membrane, and there you have it. Revolutionary scalable technology. The bundle billions of nanoparticles together to create a solar hydrogen panel. These panels mass produce and implement globally in smaller localized settings of higher production farms. So guys, the reason why we're doing this and we're going on the site is because you need to know what you're investing in. If you're just going onto YouTube videos and they're talking about it, but you don't have a clue what they do or what they have, that's the purpose of the show, is to go and look on the website and kind of investigate into what they do. And so I would say for some of sub pennies, you don't get a good look at some of these companies. This is a positive to me on this company, is because it has a lot of information for it, and the website is pretty done. So that's one thing. It doesn't have a red flag. Usually with pennies, you have red flags, but this is good. Rising above conventional electrolyzers, extensive power electronics contribute significantly to the costly operation. Traditional electrolysis process, high costs have been a major setback for the wide implementation of electrolyzer technologies. We're going to go on to the twits, and we're going to see what the comments are and see what the real traders say. The stock twits, because that's where the real traders are at. We're going to go on to see what we have on the twits. Mert333 says, HYSR, time to retire. Let's go. Possibly. F. Gauchi says, nice to no sell off to close. It's coming, lads. It comes when you least expect it, and always the case. Let's keep pushing her up. I brought that it's all I have to do is haven't sold. I bought, and that's all I have to do. Haven't sold a single share because there is a golden ticket here. I've been banking on buyout imminent. That's one thing you can predict. He is right that the shorties will come in on Ski Low Friday, and they could even speed on the highway, and they like to cash out on Friday. So that's something to be wary about. But this thing it looks legit as far as that. That's one positive thing I will say. The site is great. It's good information. Great information. We have lots of things going on here. Stockflix19 says, I have a Lambo coming. I could feel it. HYSR to the moon. So just because he's saying that doesn't mean that you should go out and run and get this up. But there are a lot of positives here. One thing to look forward to when thinking about investing in this is look into government relationships. If they're going to get any type of grants, things like that, more from what they have from the news article we read, that's something that you want to take into consideration here. Tesco 23 hydrogen storage refueling solution with hydrogen containerized barge with floating power chip on mobile solutions on land. The power barge concept is developed by Avil and has already been awarded the winner in innovative competition, hydrogen storage and refueling solution. So there you have it on that. That's something that you didn't learn, that Mr. Lulasach was saying there. And if I butchered it, sorry, Mr. Lulasach, if that's your name. Swing Trader Elite, this is one of my favorite potential. $1 plus reminds me of TSNP. Might not be that far bad. Here's another good take from Atequius. Says, about Sun Hydrogen Incorporated. Sun Hydrogen developing a breakthrough technology to make store and use green hydrogen in the market for Goldman Sachs estimate to be worth about $12 trillion by 2050. The patented hydrogen panel technology currently in development uses sunlight of any source of water. We went over that. So you have also what we covered there for that information. Then let's have some big buys to come after lunch. They're sitting on the hands, and I don't know about the time that the story will be unfolding for our eyes. So my prediction is that you have the Friday dump off, and then this thing. I don't see any. The chart on this one has actually been pretty good for a sub, guys. I'm going to be honest with you here. The chart is sick with it. But I'm not going to all go out and get my pom poms out or anything like that for it. So yeah, there you go. Take before we check out of this one. N for Bit says HYSR and we says HYSR and away we go. This is set up for a punch and a knockout money for days. to do what they want. What a strong company. They're always making investments and partnerships and new working product to drop the next month. This is a must-add for your portfolio. The future is green. Yeah, I'd say you definitely want to put this on your watch list and find out if this is going to be the right where your entry point is on this one, just because you have too many things in the hopper here. As far as the chart is pretty consistent. It's not like there's not a big pump up the jam for a penny. It looks decent as far as the chart goes. And it did help that they just got a boost for Doe there as well. For that article we just did we read there a second ago. So check it out, put it on your watch list, see where your exit or entry point is, and then make your decision. What we have is PTEL, Pegasus Tel Incorporated. This is another sub that is showing up on promotion list. There is what we have. Going through the chart, obviously from the beginning of January, it's had a slope all the way down. We're starting to see resistance popping up. We're going to go and see why we're seeing that resistance popping up. This is GTII. Last tick was $1.39. Going to the chart from January 2022 through August 2022, it was kind of like left for dead, things like that. And all of a sudden, it shot up like a rocket in October of 2022. And then obviously shorties get out, and we're back where the resistance is popping up. We're getting some excitement here. Going on to what would you say they do here before we go to the website. Global Tech Industries Group engages in acquisition of companies. Its subsidies and affiliates operate in the following sectors: intellectual properties, proprietary systems, trade secrets in the bioscience, green tech, and global health technologies, and the new emerging businesses. The company was founded on July 24th, 1980, and is headquartered in the People's Republic of New York. Going on to StockTwits, because that's where the real traders are at. You have Moonbound Ape 2 writes bearish. He goes, "You guys done with Lou yet?" So I guess he's not happy with Lou there. Black Jerry Seinfeld says bearish. The devastation this man caused is Chris's Zazy. Fool made me shame you on once, shame me twice. Laugh. Lou strikes again. So there you have it. Not happy people here on this one so far. I'm thinking it has to do with the short out as of the October when we were back here before. Tukes30 said last post regarding Fat Lou and the fake tough guy Bill at Ultra Medcat on Twitter. If you follow any stock, they are on going forward, and you deserve to lose all your money. So there you have it with that. Notice Algo88888 says, notice bearish bash turds watching even if they've done trade in AAHS laugh out loud. Jump in tomorrow. Bitcoin, all cryptos bounce back up. Crypto ready to be bouncing. That's from Algo888 coming in hot there. All these takes are coming in hot. They're actually pretty good. Lou is just getting beat up hardcore on the boards here. You got another one. I'll try to keep this straight up without getting the censor mongers on there. Seinfeld says again that they have it with the people. Lou is 100% out of GTII, and @ham27 blocked him. That's a wrap. It's about to dump because of Lou. That's from Bear Stearns is fine. He says Johnny Ford 54 says get serious, squeeze of a lifetime. Keep all emotions at home. Be confident, patient investor. You'll become wealthy. So there's a bull take there. Bearish back to 98 cents tomorrow. You have the picture of the doctor there. You know who. Let's see. We also have found out that unless you are fully reported, you cannot go upstream. Guess what company just got not fully reported? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's right about that. I mean, if it's diarrhea like that, I mean, the one guy just said I flipped 5K shares a day. Thanks, losers. That's awesome, man. He might win the board person of the day today. I mean, it's really good entertainment there. I don't like the long tail on the candlestick. Seems like a lot of people are selling. Yeah, big sell off from last time. Not good. Let's go on to the website. Check that out, and then check the Alphabet News and see why we're popping up again. The boards are going on to the website. Obviously, we had. If you're new to this, they have several things what they're doing there. But let's go into it here. About us. company history. So if you're new to this, seriously watch out, because the bears have sounded the alarm here. Global Technologies is traded mini conglomerate trading of the OTC markets. Their subsidiary affiliates include intellectual properties, proprietary systems, trade secrets, biosciences, green tech, global health technologies, among all other new and emerging businesses. They provide protective umbrella for publicly listed, fully SEC audited company acquisition candidates, as well as company transparency. Their portfolio: non-fungible tokenization. They are in the process of animating digital platform formed together for Out 5 Sigma for the purpose of acquiring fine art and other collectibles that will be tokenized and eventually issued to its shareholders as tokenized dividends. They're undertaking significance of a new revolutionary method of offering value to GTII shareholders as a way of participating in the share ownership of fine art and collectible using non-fungible tokens. They also had the purchase of Picasso by GTII, the founder of Cavalier Galleries, a group of art galleries located in Greenwich, Connecticut, New York, Nantucket Island, Palm Beach, Florida, retained an expert consultant for the procurement and purchase of fine art digital platform project. Mr. Cavalier engineered the purchase of the original Picasso from Philip Auction House in New York. So let's go to the newest news. Let's see. No newest news is good news. Well, that's today. Sorry. We also have the announced today. The board. So this is why you're seeing the resistance pop up, guys. The board of directors has approved and instructed a management to negotiate, execute a service agreement with Christian Levin Law Group, as well as Warsaw Bernstein LLC, to review the trading history of the company's common stock for the past 2 years. The company believes it may have been the target of market manipulation scheme involving naked short selling in its common stock. According to the public disclosures, these two firms during the last 22 years have successfully prosecuted and collected millions of dollars. This is getting ugly, so I don't see why. Yeah, so there you have it on that. That's obviously something you want to watch out for. This is why I tell a lot of you that are new that you need to paper trade and not mess around with certain stuff, because there's so much manipulation. It's almost like a casino. But looking at it, you have several things. They're in the digital platform. They have the Picasso, and they have the Gold Transactions International. I think, with this, I could see why we had what we had when we probably had the investigations of it. But we're going to go on to the next, and I'll see you in 2 and 2. Peace. What we have is CRBP, Corbus Pharmasuticals Holdings. Last tick was 0.1830. Go into the chart, you're getting a dive off, and then you're seeing the resistance pop up again. We're going to go into the alphabet news and find out why this is popping again. So going on to what would you say they do here? They're in phase 3 clinical stage pharmaceutical company, which focuses on development and commercialization of novel therapeutics to treat rare, chronic, and serious inflammatory fibrotic diseases in such candidates of lenabism, is a novel synthetic oral cannabinoid mimetic drug designed to resolve chronic inflammation and fibrotic process. They're currently being evaluated for the cystic sclerosis, cystic fibrosis, dermatomyositis, and cystic lupus erythematosus. The company was founded in April 2009 and is headquartered in the People's Republic of Norwood, Massachusetts. Twits, because that's where the real traders are at. 168 Beat It says, how many times a year? This is the only one pot stock that I could proudly say I made money every time. Unlike the other ones, losses of hundreds. You know what? MM here, nice to be one of retails. There are no pumpers on the board, but always delivered. Do you guys agree with that? Do you guys think there's no pumpers on the board? I mean, I like the take that he has, but I'm pretty sure there's pumpers on the board, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, there always is, dude.
There's always pumpers on there. I don't know, like he's been smoking, but it must be some good
came in hot
stuff.
on you. He's going to come in hot on you like the Bengal Tiger when he said that about him. But hey, at least you're being honest, dude. He says, I wasn't going to worry when 12 cents because of its track record for the first time, but I actually got free shares. Poor rich doesn't matter now because I've been there. So there you have that. Let's see what you also have. Some of the takes were just short. Everybody's throwing Dollarskis around. A big volume. There was a key data to move to hold. Burn and hold. Definitely not too late to buy. We're looking solid here. What else do we got here? Everybody's hold and sold, huh?
Yes, sir.
Going on to the website, it looks pretty good. Corbus Pharmasuticals, the endocannabinoid system regulates and multiple processes applied to restore homeostasis in the interplay receptors and the ligands. The system in many animals includes humans, and its role expands to the central nervous system, immune system, metabolics, and more. It's involved in the inflammation, fibrosis, wound healing, energy, regeneration, behavior, memory, pain, reproduction, and cell growth differences. And I think Camille knows a lot about reproduction there, don't you there, Camille?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I figured. The extensive involvement for the endocannabinoid system in regulating for vital... What's that, Hog?
What? Sorry, dude.
It's like somebody yelling in like
Yeah, it is.
Arabic
Oh,
or
someone
something.
getting into a fight in the background there, or what?
Yeah, dude, that was
Dude, Mike, they just freaking stopped some lady walking out with like a fucking like cart full of shit. He's like telling her, come back. And she's not going to him, dude.
Oh no,
So-
she's just dogging it, huh?
We're
Holy
witnessing
shit,
we're witnessing a dash on the site right
Yeah,
now as
dude.
we're doing the show.
They're just walking out with a cart full of shit, dude. And
Breaking
the
news.
alarms went off. Yeah, the alarms went off, and the guy's like, "All right, come here," and like a lady with her son, dude. Yeah, the lady with her son, dude, and they look like they don't have the receipt for it.
Oh, they were just
Yeah, dude, they're just walking out with a cart full of like, dude, Mike, it was like cases of drinks. Like, just that's what it was.
Stash and
The cart,
grab.
dude. It's like, oh, what? I mean, like, it's like one thing to try and justify, like, oh, you know, we need food, you know, like we're starving. No. They're like, they're not starving, dude. Like, and
yeah.
you don't steal cases full of like energy drinks if you're you know, starving.
So are they
They're still in there, dude.
Did they get them and then they're taking them in, or what?
Got him.
They did get taken down. So there you have it. There was a
dude, Mike, is a lady and her son, dude. Her son's probably 10.
Jeez.
Take a picture.
Yeah.
Take a picture.
They're already in, dude. They're already back in there.
They're already back in the room.
busted
Now
them
they're
already?
calling
Yeah,
cops.
dude. I don't want to be a freaking, you know, world star.
Yeah, I know.
World star.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it happens. There's arrests that are made and things happen on the show. You never know when it's going to happen with us. That's what happens when you're in the People's Republic of
like,
Bluetown.
It's that unbelievable to me, man. Just like, yeah, shit, man.
The state of the country, man, it's going down the toilet.
The people just don't give a shit anymore.
Nope, they don't.
Like, yeah, dude. Yeah, they're in there, dude. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Like, what the hell, Mikey?
Yeah, that's just nuts there. So,
Dude, I don't even know what you're saying, man.
oh, they're talking about
I don't even know. I couldn't tell what you're saying.
Yeah,
Dude.
you know
Metabolic
what?
what?
Yeah, that's all good.
The Dr. Peppers went on the run.
Ongoing.
Dr. Pepper.
The cases of monsters.
Mhm.
Jeez, man.
I wonder if she got Red Bulls for us.
Dude, it was all energy drinks and like, yeah, that's like all I saw. It was like cases of that. Like, if you're gonna walk into, by the way, like, if you're gonna walk in with your son and play that whole like I'm the mom, you know, we're just, you know, don't suspect us because we're just walking out right in front of you with the grocery cart. Don't load it full of just weird shit like cases of energy drinks. You know, like make it look like they're just groceries at least. Like they stuck out like a sore thumb, dude.
Yeah.
Idiots. Telling you, man.
Come back.
Come back.
Yeah, the old guy too, and they're just like, huh? I mean,
I was wondering why the guy in the background was yelling, dude.
yeah, it's like half what mentally disabled or whatever the term is, and he's like, "Oh, come back." I was like, "What?" What
I
are you
thought he was
saying, dude?
I thought he was speaking Arabic.
No,
That's what
dude, I think he had
it
an
sounded to
accent
me like.
too.
I'm gonna put
Yeah.
that on the. That's not getting edited off the show, right?
The guy was like, "What?" Yeah,
That's
no, he
not.
really did. He sounded like he was foreign, maybe too. I don't know,
Yeah.
man. It's crazy. It's just, I mean, it matters, I guess, but it just is what it is. It was like, what are you saying, dude? I don't know what you talking to me, or you talking like what?
Yeah.
So it wasn't. It was like didn't sound like English.
Yeah. Freaking. Like I said, what I've seen the past little bit. This country's gone, dude. Hate to say it, but it's gone.
Yeah, dude. I don't remember ever seeing in this area ever just seeing that kind of stuff happening. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm just more focused on it. But dude, here's the thing. I used to come to the store a lot more too. Like dude, I have all my stuff delivered now, so I don't like go to Walmart very often, but it's like every time I go now, the few times I go, I see stuff like that, dude. It's like it's got to be just like because like in the 90s, dude, you never saw that shit.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I don't know if we just weren't noticing it, but
Ethan says they do it all the time at Ross.
How did they get away from it? They got alarms there.
They just let him go out and get
yeah,
him.
that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm waiting to see if the cops show. I mean, I'm just here talking to you guys. That's why I'm hanging out here. But
Ethan says Ethan says they end up tracking him down. They just let him go out the door, and then they on the cameras outside, they just end up tracking him down with their license plate.
Really? Weird, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's the way to do it. Like, I don't know. It's like don't.
I mean, sometimes they catch him, but they usually just let him just do whatever. It happens so much.
I don't know, man. It's just it almost gets to the point where it's like, dude, am I the only sucker here paying? With my money and not like.
Yep.
That gets to the point where like I actually want to knock out the dude that's stealing in front of me.
Sorry, you're gonna have to edit that out, but like, dude, that's that we're all paying for that, man. Like, why don't people realize that? Instead, they're like, leave them alone. They need food. This lady did not need like
food.
Like 8 cases of Red Bull and Monster Energy drink, dude. Like, in fact, it's probably the last thing she needed. Maybe that's the problem. But,
yeah.
Hey, she just wired on that shit and stealing it. I don't know, but
yeah,
it's just like, man, there's just no excuse for that. I don't care what. Like, there's just quit. People need to quit making excuses for this kind of stuff, dude. Like, people need to take responsibility for what they're doing and stop trying to, like place the blame on everyone else for their own stuff, dude. It's just bizarre.